Welcome back, friends and fellow language learners. How's your language learning journey going these days? Let me know in the comments section down below. Mine's going pretty good. I've had some small victories recently that I'm savoring. I think that's really important for language learners to attach meaning to the small daily victories that, when added up over time, will mean that you command that target language. My target language is Mandarin. I live in China. I've been in China since 2011. I come from the USA for those who are interested. So I'm a native English speaker. I have learned some different languages in my life since high school, but none of them really took root. None of them really became languages that I had to use or really commanded in my daily life until I moved abroad. So that might be something that could change the game for you, as to travel or try to work or live abroad, even for a short period of time. I remember that I met a young man once who said that he planned to live in China for, I forget how many years, maybe 4 or 5 or 6, until he could command the language, because he knew that if he lived here, he would have to be using it. And then after it was more deeply rooted in his brain, he planned to move to a different country to work in order to master that language. So he had a plan to move around every 4 to 6 years or 5 to 7 years to learn languages that way. A pretty powerful idea, I think, if you could manage it somehow. Now, as I said, I have lived in China since 2011, so my target language is Mandarin. I've primarily learned the language in ways that I like, in ways that are enjoyable to me. I never really forced myself to learn Mandarin in a particular way because I didn't really have to. I haven't sat through a lot of classes. I've not signed up for any exams. I've primarily learned the language in fun ways, through games, through socializing and making friends. Actually not occasionally, I was going to say occasionally through reading, but pretty commonly through reading children's books and comic books, and occasionally through TV shows and watching some online content, maybe YouTube sort of tutorial vids or teaching vids, and also cartoons that I like that have been dubbed into the language. So these are the ways that I've used to learn, and if you look at my YouTube channel, it's going to make sense what I'm doing, which is I've united the fantasy genre and card games specifically with the goal of language learning. So I'm designing a language learning universe. It's called Language Land, replete with resources to keep you motivated, to make things fun, and make you feel like you're immersed in your own world that you get to explore. Wouldn't that be so cool? I have the game right in front of me here. I've got some of the cards. I wanted to sort of fan them out for you so you can get the idea. Oh, they're all kind of discombobulated here. But this is the game we're playing. It's called Heading into Language Land. There's Word Haven. There's a sword. The Gablin. I call them the Gablin because they like to talk a lot. The word Wraiths. Isn't this really awesome? So we are playing the online version of this game every Saturday for free with language learners from all over the world. And you can join us too. We welcome all levels. It's completely free. You can visit languagecardgames.com. You can always see the upcoming schedule of events and sign up to play there. We currently have active groups for Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, and Turkish, and from time to time we do other languages too. So if I didn't mention your target language, I want you to reach out to me and tell me which language you would like to play in. You can reach me at languagecardgames@gmail.com, or you can leave me a comment down below this video, and I will confer with you that way. But we're playing, like I said, every Saturday. We welcome all levels, and if you feel like there's something in particular that's holding you back, like, for example, a common thing people will say is they feel like they're a bit too shy or a bit too introverted to do this, please realize that you're playing with people who are very experienced at helping people out. To put it simply, we have a lot of people in the room who have been mentored and who have grown up through our program. We have a lot of teachers and coaches involved in what we do. We kind of have like teachers helping teachers in a way. A lot of people who join us, they're in their mid-20s to their 40s, and they're quite accustomed to helping people out who are beginners or people who are at younger ages. So like if we don't tend to have teenagers joining us, but there are a few. But like if you're like maybe 16 to 25 in that zone and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm good enough to join these guys, yes, you are. We can help you out. And everybody can teach somebody something. Everybody can learn something from somebody else. That's the sort of energy that we are vibing with in our online gaming groups. And we try to help everybody succeed through playing the game. And the game, we really just see it as a vehicle for the learning. It gives us something to look at, talk about, focus on. So it's not just like people talking directly to people like you might have at a language exchange. We're looking at the cards, flipping over the cards, rolling a dice, choosing a topic, and then everybody sort of jams on that topic. So it's a really fun way to learn and sort of break down barriers. And I think the mixed groups are so enriching to our lives. Some people have said, I just want to play with people who are at my level. Okay, they and I maybe go our separate ways. I get where they're coming from. They really just want to be with people at their level. I think it's more self-centered, honestly, if I can just say it that way. They're just concerned with really their own progress, and that's why they only want to play with people who are at their level or above. But when you play with people who are at mixed levels, you're going to learn a few things. You're going to learn that, oh, people who I thought were beneath me actually can teach me things. And not only that, but I can improve my skills in mentoring people who need help. That is a powerful life skill. So that's one thing people will say is they're concerned about their level, they're concerned about their shyness. But I've seen so many objections or so many excuses overcome when people just get into the room and give this a try. And they grow so much over the months and years that we play. We've been doing this now since April of 2023, almost every Saturday. So it's an incredible source of reliability and accountability for your growth. Now, again, if I didn't mention your target language, we're doing Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, and Turkish. We have active groups already going for those languages. But if your target language is different, you can let me know. I'm keeping lists for different languages. We also have pre-built study guides for the languages that I mentioned. I also can do one-to-one coaching with you around this game to get you ready to play in the group if that will help. And we can even design your own game card that you can use when you play with your friends and family. We can make your own character and customize that card, personalize that card so that you're really excited to study the topics that mean the most to you. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel and see more videos about how to play this game, or you can read about it at the website languagecardgames.com. I'm currently designing the second edition of this game, so don't wait too long. Get in on the ground floor here of something special. We're rolling with heading into Language Land 1 right now. There's a storybook you can read behind the game, so you can learn about all these cool characters. This is the back of the card here, and this is the edition 1, the cover card of the first edition. But we've been rolling with this game since April of 2023. The replay value is insanely high. People are still getting a lot out of this game as they come out to play with us once a month or twice a month, according to whatever target languages they're learning. So I'm really excited about it. I think this can really help you out. Hope to see you in a future game, and thanks for watching. I'll see you back here in the next video. Bye-bye for now.